It's been a while since I've been able to do one of these vlogs, so hopefully you like it. So in this one, I'm actually about to set up for an overhead squat. I'm actually trying to figure out if I should be wrapping my thumbs or not. Most of the time, like I said before, my testing is intuition based, so I'm really more so not just using an individual test, but also using the way I feel as a kind of as a guide, a different test altogether. I'm playing with more comfortable leg positions, including letting my ankles come up, wider stances. Some of the more weirder variations of squats that you'll see mostly done, not necessarily in Russia, but known as Russian squats. Here I'm doing an overhead press, both hands underhand. It just feels much better, and altogether it's allowing me to work my shoulders in a way that I haven't been doing in a while. This is probably my first time overhead squatting in most likely a couple of months, if I remember right. Here I'm just trying to work out my guns, more so just because I've been getting my arms stretched out quite considerably in Jiu Jitsu, so it's making my shoulder, or not my shoulder, my bicep feel much more comfortable. Here I'm lifting a 50-pound dumbbell, but when I was doing it, I had to do kind of more of a helper, and then using these. And this, what you're going to see is basically a bunch of bridge variations that I had to do. On the higher ranges of motion, I have several clips, but on the higher ranges of motion, I'm able to actually put my hand, or use my hands and arms. But on this following clip that you're seeing right now, it's much more comfortable for my elbows. It takes less strain off, and it doesn't compress my elbow as much. So this, basically using the rack and the bar to kind of assist me getting that bridge motion, is helping me quite considerably, and taking off the stress off my elbow, which is one of those things, just because I practice Jiu Jitsu, one of those things that does help at least relieve some of the pain that I'm going through. Here you're seeing a combination of me holding the squat rack with the other, and one actually trying to elongate my arm. For the most part, most of the time, my right arm is able to elongate, while my left arm has to be more in a half position. Here again, playing the same thing, this one's slightly lower. And basically throughout these clips, you'll be seeing me use basically that similar style of arm position for a lot of these bridge positions. In this clip, you're actually seeing me kind of play with my legs to get me back and forth, basically readjusting as I'm going through. And as I continue, same thing, just readjusting my legs to basically help my back get into a better bridge position. Here I'm playing with another one, which is basically a push from my right arm, but a push from the hip thrust into an actual bridge position. It allows me to get better strength with my arm and shoulder extension, so it helps quite considerably in me developing that kind of ability. And as I keep going now, I'm pretty much at the lowest point I can get currently, just because bridging on the ground hasn't been testing well lately. And this is a good way of me unloading and working different areas of my back, so specifically working different ranges of motion. These following clips are just me working different micro movements and actually just enjoying kind of something I haven't done in a while, which is dancing. Here you're basically seeing a mixture of thoracic flexion, thoracic extension, and some bit of translation. These clips aren't necessarily put together the same way. Some are just really old that I haven't been able to put up for a while. But in the following clip, you'll basically see me dancing, so I hope you like it.